Hello, everybody, and welcome to an episode of Factorio. Today, in this episode, maybe I should tell you what I did off camera first. Basically, off camera, I made a whole bunch of solar panels. And they can power the base and more, pretty much. So I decided I wanted to try maybe powering the base with solar panels. Since I haven't ever used them before, really. No, I do not want to see you get Windows 10. Basically, these have enough power to completely power the base. But they need to store their energy somewhere. So, I did two things off camera. First thing is I installed a mod that adds more sources of electricity. Third thing, did I say first or second thing? And so I also got a mod that adds electrical boilers, which heat water using electricity. Who would have thunk? Now I'm gonna go for... Oh, what should we go for? We want to get a diesel generator pretty soon. That's from one of the mods. Well, I think I'll go for engines. But basically... Oh, wrong place. I can store all the energy from the solar panels with the electric boilers boiling water, which are then stored in water tanks. So we need electric furnaces for that. And what do we need for that? We need plastic. How do we make that? Maybe with propane. Or at least what I like to call propane. It's probably propane. So, that just requires petroleum gas. Yeah, that's pretty much propane. Coal. That's made in what? Chemical building, of course. Do we have coal anywhere? Yeah, and I shot a fish over there, and it's really interesting. But let's get a chemical plant. What do I need for a chemical plant? Just more copper. So I'm going to make that chemical plant. Yeah, right now we are entirely running off of solar power. We're not actually using that much either. I find it a bit weird. Of course, I have to go around over here. And here we have our chemical plant. Of course, I can't place it there. I'm right there. Alright, now I need a pipe that I can make. I need another pipe. Now I'm going to set this plastic, and I just need coal. But where am I going to gather that from? Perhaps the coal deposit. Basically, also, why are we not controlling gas? What has too much of stuff? You have too much of stuff. Well, there's a pretty simple way to fix that, actually. Seriously do not have power. Oh, there's a pretty simple way to fix that. Why is this running? Oh, we're losing solar power. Plastic setup should be going now. Or it gets any. Yeah, you don't need it going right now. We'll just have this do it full time. And I'm seeing if this is going to... Oh, we are maxed out on power right now. Of course, it needs more boilers. Once we hit daylight, soon. And we are losing heat, sort of. I will use any spare boilers that I have. Actually, I believe the other setup should generate more power. Again, pretty soon, be able to put electrical boilers here and use that for power. I know earlier I said I would always stay on this, but I'm not actually quite entirely sure I'm going to be staying using this world. I might use a map again, but I was kind of thinking of getting Yuki Industries. That way I can get primary steam engine. Possibly even modding my own. Yes, modding my own. And set this back to making solid fuel. And now that we have plastic, let's try to make some of these. So I need steel. Have some of that. Here's a steel setup. You are out of stuff to burn. And so I will put stuff back here to burn. Okay, we've got steel. What else do we need? We need the stone stuff. And we can make electric boilers. I think I'll use this over here. What's the max output of my solar panels? Let's see if they're losing energy right now. Yeah, they're at max performance. So that means that we need more solar panels. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Just needs a little bit of power to get it over. So what did we add that's taking that much power? Oh, the refinery is taking a lot of power, so are the chemical plants. To be truthfully honest, we do not really need this chemical plant over here. I'm gonna get rid of it. Also means I can get rid of this to make that setup somewhere else. So what was that I used to power that? We need this here. Everything's getting along fine without it. I'll put the inserter right here. Insert into this chest. All solid fuel that I just got into. We really got quite the windstorm outside today. Well, I guess the weather did say it was going to rain later today. That might be the rain we were looking for. Now do we put ourselves there? Yes, now we have. I'm going to get rid of this boiler, place it an electrical boiler. And of course we're using a ton of electricity. Where in the world is all the water going? This is going to be a long night. Might as well just shut down the factory if possible. All we really need is just the inserters running. At least science is good. Or maybe not. Why isn't red science going? Oh, maybe because I shut it off. Everything's going really sluggishly slow. We don't have any power. Yeah, we've lost power. Basically, that steam engine is going at full blast. Trying desperately to power the whole system. Which is just really pointless. Because it can't really. And we're picking up solar, and the whole system should restabilize any minute now. Alright, now we have full power to the factory again. So it looks like I'm gonna have to clear out all of this. And we just simply cannot supply water to it. Congratulations, you're being cleared out. I'm actually going to clear out all of this. We need more water. Which means I think I might make all of this... I don't know. I do need to take a break for a second, though. So, hello, everybody, and I'm back. Okay, so, basically off camera, well, I was doing what I was doing off camera. I also created this water supply. I hope that this should provide us enough water to run these two boilers. And so I'm going to fill up these tanks with hot water, and we do not have enough water. That's just how much water this thing takes. It is insane. The fact that anything ever needs this much water is insane. Actually, it was going to be just easier to connect the radar. Like, I kinda need to run some pipe in your radar. I probably could give you some power. Not that you're really helping us that much. So, I do have one of those now. So... much wherever there is water, I'm going to try to tap it for it. Okay, we now have a whole bunch of water. And we have to move the light. That is not the worst thing. This thing is still running. Oh, that was actually pretty dumb of me. We didn't get any of the extra water from that because I was kind of dumping it into the tank. And so we need another boiler. And we need more copper. I know it's best practice to steal copper and other materials off of your lines, but who cares? It's my factory. Probably gonna drain this pond if it takes that much water. This is just pretty much restoring energy from the day. And it looks like we're about to lose our daylight here. Or we are just getting our daylight. We're done making the boiler. And now, let's try this again. And we have somewhat hot water. But we are out of electricity. Well, that's the game here. Because now it's dark out and for power. There's really no point whatsoever using our little power plant over here to try and power energy storage. I have started researching sulfur processing just for when we decide to get accumulators instead of this shift boiler setup. Overall, what we're doing right now is probably much cheaper and realistic. Everything is out of power. Until we can get solar panels up and running again. Which requires this thing called the sun to be out. Speaking of which, I wonder how my solar charger is going. So I'm trying to charge a small battery with the solar panel. So I'm actually gonna go check and make sure that I'm still charging. Which I was not. But now, while I was off doing that, we got daylight again, it appears. Then we can get back to work. And so we are over here by the boilers. We now have power again. Just barely, though. I'll wait until we get to full power, though. And we're about to reach full power, and so I'm going to go try and get this to work. And of course, we are short water again. Well, it's semi-warm water. It's sort of raising its temperature also. So this might just work. We're successfully storing water. Well, energy from during the day, but we are using more power than we are producing right now from the solar cells. So I'm gonna go get some more solar cells out here. So I need more copper. Actually, this would be easier to go get some chest up here. And of course, it's out of power, out of fuel. There's some coal. I can power it back up again. I'm going to make some solar cells. And I don't actually have any electrical cells either. Okay, we're getting water temperature issues. We're getting electricity issues now. And we have solar cells now. And I'll have to wait until we're done making all the solar panels. Basically, you guys have seen now what I am trying to do. Let's heat up water using our solar panels and a lot of energy. I hope this works, so only if there is solar energy that this runs, which doesn't appear to be true. We're pulling almost the whole system's power right now. Oh, I just heat up water for this tank. And I need some wood. Let's see, where is our wood? Over here, I believe? Yes. Well, let's see what tree is going to be the lucky one. It's knocked down. What this? That's just a bush. Alright, we have our wood. And now we have our electrical poles. And the temperature is still rising on that. It does look like we're going to have to use accumulators, which sort of makes me sad. Because I did all this work just so I didn't have to use accumulators. Now I need another 4 solar panels. Of course, I need more copper and blah 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 blah. I believe you guys see what is going on here. In the next episode, it'll either be I've successfully gotten this to work, or I'm trying to get accumulators to work. Which I know work, because I've seen so many people use them. Let me guess, we need more iron now. Make 4 solar panels. Also, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to be doing more stuff with KSP pretty soon. Because I really think that that's probably going to be my largest series. As I recently got a subscriber, which is pretty much my 2nd subscriber, that is joining because of KSP reasons, it looks like. So I think ASP is really going to take off pretty soon. And so I'm naturally going to make the most popular videos in my YouTube channel. I think if I expand anymore, I'm going to expand down into another grid like this. If I do this more. I honestly really like Factorio. I think it's a very well thought out game. And it just gives me a lot of happiness playing this. Also, with the challenge of trying to power all of this stuff. Who doesn't like a good challenge? But we just need a solar panel in, and we should be getting pretty close to restabilizing the system. Okay, we were entirely on solar power for a little while there, but now we are no longer. So I'm going to try to put music in this episode if possible. I talked to one of my YouTuber friends, and he kind of talked me through the music process, or at least how to get royalty-free music. Accumulator capacity? Oh, I wonder if this counts as accumulators. That would kind of make a bit of sense. So basically what that then means, I need to make another bridge over here for the electrical system. And B, that also means that when we go to the middle of the night, I have to shut down these boilers, or they're going to try to power themselves in an endless cycle. Because water from this tank power up the steam engines, which is going to then power up the boilers, trying to circle the power through the system like this. And that's just not going to work. So I'm going to have to figure out some sort of automated system to do that for me. To shut that off. And I'm going to put in a whole bunch more solar panels. Off camera. And yeah, I think that's all pretty much. So, don't forget to subscribe. Until then, I'm ep6 signing off.